Monumentum, the name of RAA's yearbook, is a Latin word meaning reminder. The yearbook's purpose is to serve as a token of remembrance. That means that our jobs as editors is to highlight the best experiences that our school has to offer. When creating this year's book, we really wanted to pick a theme that was able to express exactly why our school is special, and after numerous talks and consideration, we found atmosphere to be the most fitting.
As we write from home in our final quarter of school and our first quarter of school online, this theme is more relevant than ever.
We miss everything that came with going to school every day. We miss the people, the teams, the activities, and just all the incredible moments that RAA had to offer. And we can't wait till the day that we're all back together again.
Who am I that the highest king would welcome? I was lost, but he brought me in. Oh, his love, oh, his love. Oh, the sun sets free, oh, it's free indeed. I'm a child of God, yes I am. At last He has ransomed me, His grace was new. While I was a slave to sin, Jesus died for me. Yes, He died for me. Oh, the sun sets free, oh, it's free indeed. I'm a child of God, yes I am. In my Father's house, there's a place for me. I'm a child of God, yes I am. I am chosen, not forsaken. I am who you say I am. You are for me, not against me. I am who you say I am. I am chosen, not forsaken. I am who you say I am. You are for me, not against me. I am who you say I am. Yes, I am who you say I am. Who the sun sets free, oh, it's free indeed. I'm a child of God, yes I am. In my Father's house, there's a place for me. I'm a child of God, yes I am. In my Father's house, there's a place for me. I'm a child of God, yes I am.
So the music changes and the songs we sing, we still lift our praises to our loving God and King. Love as it changes and the songs we sing, we still lift our praises to our loving God and King. your love remains. Though the seasons change, your love remains. Your love remains. Though the seasons change, your love will remain. Though the seasons change, your love remains. Your love remains. Though the seasons change, your love remains. Your love remains. Though the seasons change, your love remains. Your love. When we were far apart, you came running with open arms. When we were far apart, you came running with open arms.
We are returning to the place we've always belonged. Take me back to the garden. Lead me back to the moment I heard your voice. Take me back to communion. Lead me back to the moment I saw your face. And it was so, so simple. It was easy to love. And no space between us. You're so easy to trust. 'Cause you are closer, closer than my skin. And you are in the air I'm breathing in. 'Cause here's where the dead things come back to living. I feel my heart beating again. It feels so good to know you are my friend.
This is the garden. Here in the place I find you close. This is communion. Here in the place I'm fully known. And it was all so simple. You You're so easy to love, and no space between us. You're so easy to trust, 'cause you are closer, closer than my skin. You are in the air I'm breathing. Here's where the dead things come back to living. I feel my heart beating again. It feels so good to know you are my friend. My friend, my friend. We're meant to be.
This is where I'm meant to be. Me and you and you and me. I don't have to prove a thing. You've already approved of me. This is where I'm meant to be. Me and you and you and me. And I don't have to prove a thing. You've already approved of me. This is where I'm meant to be. Me and you and you and me. I don't have to prove a thing. You've already approved of me. 'Cause you are closer, closer than my skin. You are in the air I'm breathing. 'Cause here's where the dead things come back to living. I feel my heart beating again. It feels so good to know you are my friend. 'Cause here's where the dead things come back to living. I feel my heart beating again. It feels so good to know you are my friend.
Hey guys, so I'm gonna be answering the questions. This is Jared.
No.
He's graduating too. So,
Are you gonna put me in this?
okay, Jared, ask me the first question.
What is your favorite memory of high school?
That's a great question, Jared Condes. Well, my favorite memory of that's hard because I have a lot of great memories. But I would say my favorite one was when I went to Disneyland in Canada, and I was hanging out with James Boyd, Nicholas Thompson, Jared Ariano, and Kobe Martinez, and it was like pretty much perfect. It was perfect. Like part of that, Jared Ariano couldn't like go in one of the rides, and then we smuggled him in, and we were successful. So that was really cool, and he was having a bad day, and that made his day like really legendary and fun. What's the other question, Jared Condes?
What is something you learned throughout high school?
Something that I learned throughout high school, I would say that no one cares. when you make a mistake or like you trip and do something stupid, like you think everyone is thinking about it, or like you think you're dumb, or like everyone's just judging you, but really no one cares. Like no one remembers that you tripped in 2nd grade and spilled water all over yourself. No one remembers that except for yourself, and then you just become more harsh about it with yourself, and really no one cares except for you. What's the 3rd question, Jared Condez?
What is something you will miss about REA or high school in general?
I'm gonna miss just like the atmosphere, or like, yeah, just the atmosphere and how chill it is. Everything's just chill. And like, I don't know, it's just like, I don't know, it's just a very chill environment, and like everyone's just nice and friendly, and it's a totally different like experience, like comparing that REA's like atmosphere to like a public school, because I was in a public school before. It's just very different, and it's very like close-knit compared to a lot of majority of schools. It's just very family feeling, which I enjoy about REA.
So let's get right into it. So the first question was, what is my favorite memory from REA? So I've got several favorite memories. The first one I cannot say, but the second one was pretty cool. Last year at Music Tour, for those of you guys who don't know, we wanted to pull some pranks on the last night, and we wanted somebody like to make some noise at the windows of the gym and stuff like that. So what I did was I hid in a dirty hamper for about an hour, only for somebody to call me and say, hey, Bello is actually cool with pranking, so you can come out. And it was not the play because it was really cramped and it smelled bad in there. But that was an interesting memory from high school. Second question is a little more fun because I can have a lot more freedom to give good and bad advice at the same time. So the question was, what was one of the things that I learned from REA? So this is like a good bad advice thing, but if somebody ever asks you to do something, if you do it really badly, they'll never ask you to do it again. Use this any way you would like to. I don't accept any responsibility for whatever happens after I graduate because of this quote, but it is a quote, and yeah, so please don't patent it. But so what's going on with the last question? What is something I'm gonna miss at REA? Well, Nights with the Bros, that's a huge miss. You can't not miss the Nights with the Bros. What about the teachers, Dudley Senior Cabinet, coming in clutch whenever I don't eat anything, which is not that often, but I think most of all though, I'm gonna miss the community that came along with REA, just to actually get serious for once. You guys are a great community. You're a small and tight-knit one, so try not to cause too much drama. It's not worth it, you know, because why would you lose friends over that kind of stuff? So that's actually good advice from Jeremy Kim for the first time in forever. Till next time, probably tomorrow, assuming that I actually graduate. I will see you guys then, and signing off.
My favorite memory from high school is when we were on music tour and Mr. Bello grabbed this RC car that was driving around. Now, we all thought that he was just going to turn it off or something, but instead he throws it at a door frame and then just starts stomping on it until it stops working, and then he threw it away. I don't know if I'll ever forget that. In high school, I learned that your plans will never work the way you think they will. Always plan for the worst, because even in the most basic situation, something is going to come up and throw you off track. Something I love is that moment when you're going to class you're not really keen on, and you make eye contact with one of your friends and strike up a conversation. That always brightens up my day, and I think that's something unique to high school, and I'm going to miss it for sure.
So one of my favorite memories of high school would have to definitely be just all the sports in general, just from all the tournaments and games and practices and fan rides and going to get food after. Those are some really special moments and I'll never forget any of them. My favorites are when we would have a game that would be super close and we work so hard and all the hard work really paid off in the end. Something that I learned from high school would have to be that to cherish every moment. High school goes by so quickly. I feel like I was just a freshman, but now I'm graduating. It's really crazy, and just cherish every moment, and especially with everything that happened this year, you really learn to realize that those were some really special moments. So something that I'll miss from RIA would definitely have to be just the community feeling. Everyone knows each other, everyone's like a family. I know that I'll definitely miss all the teachers and all my friends from lower grades. I know I'm definitely just gonna miss everyone from the school in general.
So, what my favorite memory of high school is? I really don't have a specific favorite. I'd really pretty much almost say any time that made me laugh, made me happy, basically anything that wasn't boring. So one of the things that I learned during high school is that don't stock up on all the classes. Try to, keep an even balance. For most of my time in high school, I didn't do that. And honestly, I burned myself out pretty badly. So, be careful about what you need to take and what you want to take. One thing that I'll miss about RA and my high school experience was getting to hang out with all you guys. Being able to hang out with my favorite teachers, being able to laugh with my friends, and just that kind of the craziness and insanity of it all. I'm gonna miss this place just due to how much of a home it felt like.
Okay, so what is your favorite memory of high school? I'm gonna say definitely senior trip, and also every music tour, even though some of them are kind of trash, but I still like them as my favorite memory. What is something you learned throughout high school? There's many things to say about it, but right here I'm just gonna say that learning is always important. Something like that. What is something you will miss about RAA or high school in general? Well, I definitely gonna miss all the I'm gonna say all the junior and also teacher, principal, staff, and all the people who've been giving me help, and all the other. Yeah, I guess that's about it.
Hey guys, my name's Daniel Rude, and I'd have to say my favorite memory from high school would be going to Six Flags Magic Mountain at the end of physics class junior year. I remember being scared of all these huge roller coasters, but once we started going on them, it was so much fun. I remember the last hour Emil Alav and I spent running between roller coasters, just trying to get in one more roller coaster before we have to go. I'd say one thing that I learned from high school would be that everybody has some flaws. There's no such thing as a perfect person, and you have to recognize that when you're going into a relationship. It's not the flaws that are going to define that, it's how you respond to them. And what am I going to miss most about RAA? I think this small school environment, small class environment, it's just hard to match that in a bigger setting. And, I'm really going to miss a lot of my classmates. I love you guys. Goodbye.
Hey there, it's me, Alec. So my all-time favorite high school memory has to just kind of be all of junior year music tour. But a specific part about music tour is really fun was we had stopped to get food for dinner, and I see that a few streets away, a while away, I see an In-N-Out in the distance. So I leave the bus and I start walking there, and I'm full well expecting just to eat by myself, but I really wanted In-N-Out. And then I go inside, and lo and behold, I see Megan and Senna there, and they're ordering food. I'm like, hey dude, do you mind if I join you? And they're like, yeah, sure. And then Trinity and Kelly, it turns out they were there too. So we had it was just a fun adventure getting to talk to them, because I'd never really talked to them much before, and that's kind of how we became friends. And yeah, we also had a little thing called the Speed Bump Gang. It was a good time. So now I think one of the biggest lessons I learned in high school is to just put yourself out there. And it sounds very simple, but it's hard to do, because a lot of the time you expect people to come to you for things. You expect things, but that's not always going to happen, and sometimes you need to make the first effort. You need to reach out to someone. You need to take the first step.
One of my favorite memories of Redlands is going to be senior trip. I didn't ever realize how close I would grow with my classmates and how much fun I would have and how many new experiences you get to have during senior trip. One thing I learned at RIA is not to take everything for granted. I didn't realize how much I would miss everyone, and I didn't realize that until these past few months. One thing I'm going to miss about RIA is the community and how close you get to be with the teachers and all of your friends in other classes, because we're such a small school. I'm really going to miss that.
So what is my favorite memory of high school? I'd say my favorite memory of high school is definitely senior trip. But not just senior trip, also all the sports that I've played. After 4 years of playing a sport, every year you're gonna make a lot of memories, and so I made a lot of memories from playing sports, especially from football, the tournaments and everything like that. So definitely do football. You'll get a lot of memories from that. What is something that I learned throughout high school? I learned that it's very easy to get to be a procrastinator, especially early on. I always used to joke about this. My sophomore year I got sophomoritis, and then junior year I got junioritis, and then especially this year I got senioritis, and it hit hard. So I know it's really easy to be a procrastinator, even from the beginning. And then what am I gonna miss about RA? I'll definitely miss my class. I mean, I've been with them for 13 years, and so it feels like a part of me is just being ripped out. So I'll definitely miss my class a lot, and just all the moments in class, all the jokes and everything like that, all the laughs. I'll definitely miss that. But not just my class, but also RA in general. I'll miss the junior class because I'm close with a lot of you. So I'll miss you guys, and then I'll miss like the atmosphere of RA. So yeah, I miss you guys, and I love you all.
My favorite memory of high school is definitely my senior year when we won our volleyball championship. It was such a crazy day when we won that game. We had so many people there. It was so stressful, and it was so intense, the game that we were playing against last year, that halfway through the game I felt like I was gonna throw up from the pressure. But through our hard work and determination, our team won, and we got the trophy. And when they gave us the trophy and everything, when we won the game, all the crowd from our side of the school came at our team and just surrounded us and started screaming and yelling, and it was just a crazy and awesome experience that I'll never be able to forget. One thing that I've learned through my high school years is to be yourself. To be yourself is something that I've learned because, one, it makes you a lot more happy, and two, it's just a lot easier for yourself to just be yourself, not trying to change yourself for other people just to look cool or be around those popular people, because it just doesn't always work out the best way. And finally, the last question is, one thing I'm gonna miss about REA is definitely the people. Those people have been around me for 13 years. I've been at REA for 13 years, and I've grown really close to some people. The teachers, my friends, I'm gonna miss a lot of the people, my class, the underclassmen. It was such a great time spending all this time with you guys, and I just want to say I love you guys, and I'm gonna miss you guys a lot.
The biggest thing that I learned throughout high school is that you should always be yourself, and you shouldn't change for anyone else. Being yourself is something that only you can do. You are the only you that exists in this world. There are people out there who are not going to like what you like or who you are, and those people aren't worth it. Those people are not worth your time if they don't like you for who you are, just in general. Because there are people out there who will love you for your for everything you like and for everything you don't like, throughout all your differences. And don't change to satisfy someone else. Don't change what you think, your opinion, for someone else just so that they can like you more or you can fit in more. If you have to do that for someone to just stay friends, it's not worth it. You are the only you there is, so don't change for anyone else and be yourself, because you are an amazing person. And I'm not saying that there's room for you to grow within your relationships and within yourself. I'm just saying that you are you, and you don't need to change that, because you are amazing, and there are people out there who will love you just for who you are. You don't need to change your whole being just to fit in with someone else, because you are perfect in God's image. So for me, my favorite memory of high school would be Bible camp, because just the atmosphere and the music and all the people there, you just feel so loved, and you really feel the impact of God with everyone else that's there, because everyone else is also just in that moment, and that moment's just crazy when you've never had that experience before. So I would definitely say my favorite moment of high school would definitely be Bible camp. What I think I'll miss most about REA is definitely the people, the atmosphere, and just the kindness and love everybody has for each other. It's like overwhelming. It's not like overwhelming, but it's overwhelming. It's an amazing community that you can't find in a lot of places, and I'm very, very grateful that I was able to grow up in that kind of environment, and I would say it's a blessing, and to cherish it while it's there.
Something I've learned in high school is that you cannot procrastinate. You think that you oh yeah, I'll just do this tomorrow or whatever. But work can tend to pile up really fast, and procrastinating just does not help it at all. I think my favorite memories of high school are just the events we do, like music tour, the beach days, especially the final beach days. Those are really like good for the heart.
Hey guys, what is up? It's your boy Nicholas Thompson here. I'm sorry guys. So to answer the first question, one of my favorite memories from high school is probably either from football tournament or from music tour. I know a lot of people have said that, but guys, it is so true. Music tour is really fun, all the pranks and stuff, although we're technically not supposed to do that. It's literally one of the biggest parts of music tour. Also, there's so many different people you meet at football tournament, and so many different experiences and just funny things that happen at football tournament, that those memories for me will last a lifetime. One of the things I learned throughout my high school experience is that everything happens for a reason, and that experience is the best teacher. I've learned so many things. I learned how to become a better person. I learned more about myself because of my interactions with all of you, and because of all the situations and different events that I've been in at high school. I feel like they've all prepared me and just shaped me into who I am today, and I'm really thankful for that. So if you think your situation is bad, or if you think your previous situation is bad, just remember that it will get better. And once you come out of that situation, best believe that you've learned from it, and you're better because of it. And lastly guys, I'm really gonna miss the energy that we have. It's just a certain type of energy, and Annabella Mia knows what I'm talking about. It's just a type of energy where I get to act like however I want to act. You guys know how crazy I get and how loud I'm literally one of the loudest people on campus. But we get to act like who we want to be and just act all crazy and stuff. And we're still going to be friends at the end of the day. No one's going to judge us. And I just really love that. So guys, even though us seniors are leaving, just keep that same energy, and we're all going to miss you.
Well, my favorite memories from high school would probably be the music tours. In general, those were always so fun, and just especially after dark, wondering what would happen after the lights went out. I always enjoyed that, and taking part in and watching pranks go on overnight and stuff, and also the activities we got to do, like going to the amusement park on the San Diego one, and then touring around Portland on the Portland one. All of these good memories from music tour. And then also, if I had to choose one thing I learned from high school, it wouldn't be just oh yeah, I learned some specific educational requirement or something. I think the biggest thing I learned from high school was that you start to really understand who you are as a person as you progress through high school. I have kind of figured out a lot more these past 4 years who I am going to be for the rest of my life and the person I want to be for the rest of my life. And I think that's really important, and I think RAA has largely shaped that, and I think that's really cool.
So, my favorite memory throughout high school was Bible camp. Both of the years, but I think this year was even more special. I really felt God working in me, and it was extremely powerful, not just to see that, but to see so many other people go through a similar experience, also seeing God work in them, and that's just so powerful and beautiful. And having your friends in a beautiful Christian community there is just praising together. It's amazing. Something I learned throughout high school. I learned lots of things, but I think the two most important ones would have to be that I definitely learned a lot about God and who He is personally to me, like how I see Him and how I want my relationship to be with Him. And second, that fear cannot stop me, because fear can take so many opportunities away from me if I let it take a hold on me. So yeah, fear has to be out of the way, especially if I have God with me, you know? And third, what I will miss the most about RAA, I'm laughing because it's too hard. There's not one thing. If I had to put it in a sentence, it would be I'll miss how it makes me feel. It makes me feel happy, it makes me feel at home, it makes me feel safe, it makes me feel like I can be myself and nobody's gonna judge me. So yeah, I'll miss everything.
So some of my high school favorite memories are winning the volleyball championship game. That was a wild ride. And two would be senior trip. I had a blast playing card games with some people during the nights, and it was really a fun time bonding with them. One thing I learned during high school is that to cherish the moments you have with people and enjoy it while it lasts, because you'll never know how much you'll miss it until it's gone. And those bonds you carry with those people will last a long time, and they'll keep you connected. And one thing that I'll miss about RA or high school in general would probably be the atmosphere, the people, the teachers, almost everything about it. It's like our RA has been home for me for 13 years now, and I'll never forget the things I've learned and experienced over there, and it helped develop who I am today. So that's that.
One of my favorite memories about high school is just like every single icebreakers. I don't know, that's kind of strange, but like during the beginning of the year, I feel like everyone's just like super giddy about school, and everybody's just having a good time at that moment and just getting to know like all the new people. And I just really enjoyed the icebreakers, and probably my second one would have to be senior trip. Like just having like the week on Catalina with all my friends was just so much fun. Something that I learned by going to REA would be how to love the Lord with my heart. Going to REA definitely helped me like build up my relationship with God a lot more, and taught me to just like get into the Word and just worship Him. Something I will miss it will be just the family atmosphere between all the teachers and the students. It's something that I don't think that you could find anywhere. I mean, I haven't really been to any other school, but I'm just assuming it's like one of a kind at REA. Yeah, that's about it.
So, one of my favorite high school memories would probably have to be football tournaments. The only downside of football tournaments for me was socializing. So, there'd be some times where a group of us would get together and we would act like we had never met before. And a lot of people wouldn't come up to us because they thought, we were talking to somebody else. And I just thought it was so funny because many people question, okay, but how do you guys go to the same school and then never met before? And it worked, so that was a lot of fun and something I'll never forget. One thing I learned in high school is that a lot of things are not going to go the way you want them or the way that you plan them to go. And that's okay, because it's going to end up leading you to where God wants you to be. And something that's really helped me trust in His plan is reading a scripture every day or a Bible verse. One thing I really will miss about RAA is the family-friendly atmosphere that it has, and also praising with you guys. You guys are the best crowd to praise with, so I'm really gonna miss that.
So my favorite memory of high school definitely has to be music tour. I only got to go to 2 of them, but definitely join choir or bells, or just join music so you can go to music tour. I know that it can get kind of annoying sometimes waking up at 7:15, sectionals, but trust me, it's worth it. You make so many memories and you make friends with so many people, and it's just a great experience. Mr. Bello does a very good job of planning it, and yeah, it's just very fun. Oregon was my favorite. It was just, I know the bus ride was long, but once we got there, it was incredible, and I will definitely cherish that. So something that I learned throughout high school was definitely time management. I know I wasn't the best at it, but trust me, if you learn how to manage your time, you will enjoy the moments you have with your friends much more, because you don't have to worry about turning in the assignment because you already did it. You will just be in the moment and just enjoy it. Make those memories, because you will definitely remember them. And yeah, something that I will miss about RAA is definitely my friends that are underclassmen, and also my teachers, definitely, because I've grown very close relationships with my teachers, and that's something I will definitely miss, because I've heard in college it's not the same. So that's something I will definitely miss, and definitely get to know your teachers, because they're just so nice, and I will just miss them. And I know that in college it's going to be very different, and maybe I'll be close to some of my teachers, but not all of them. So just definitely get close to your teachers, make friends, have fun, and just remember it's high school.
So I think my favorite memory from high school is when somebody shot a confetti cannon at Mr. Bello and Mr. Griffith in the dark on sophomore year music tour, and then he ran away super fast and he somehow didn't get caught. I don't know how to this day. So what did I learn from high school? Honestly, I learned that communication is really important. I witnessed a lot of friendships go in the dumpster because there was just some stupid little thing that they didn't talk out, and there's a little misunderstanding, and then it just led to a fallout and people not being friends anymore. And honestly, with just like a little better communication, a little more talking, a lot of it could have been avoided. And that's what I learned a lot throughout high school by just witnessing all that. So what I'm going to miss most about high school is all the opportunities you have here. Like, you can just play a sport. Like, you could just walk up and play volleyball. That's what I did. Like, that's crazy. You can like get involved in music, even if like you're not super musically talented. They can like work you into that and just get you into something that like you're kind of interested in doing, even though you've never tried. Like, you just have so many opportunities to try something new, and I'm afraid I'm never gonna get a lot of those opportunities again. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna miss.
I'd have to say my favorite memory from high school has to be junior senior Bible conference. I was given the opportunity to be in the band both junior and senior year at Bible conference, and it is just the most life-changing experience I've ever had. I met my best friends up there, and most importantly, I strengthened my relationship with Christ so much, and it is just the most life-changing event that I've ever been to. And so I highly, highly, highly recommend, if you are able, to go to Bible conference junior or senior year, because it is just the most amazing experience. Something that I learned throughout high school is to cherish every moment, because even starting up at freshman year, I always heard high school flies, like school flies, you're going to be a senior before you know it. And it is very true. And so I just, throughout these past 4 years, I've really tried to go to every event I can and just tried to cherish the special moments with my friends, because in the blink of an eye, they can be over, which is unfortunate, but I have had so many great memories. So I really encourage you guys to go to all the events you can and just cherish all your moments. Something I'm definitely going to miss about RAA is all the opportunities that are given at the school, as well as all my teachers and all of my friends in the classes under me. I've formed such close bonds with my teachers and friends in the classes below me, and it's just crazy how after 13 years I have to say goodbye to it. But all good things must come to an end, and I'm so grateful for everything RAA has done for me, and I will be coming back to visit, and I just love the school so much, and so I wish you guys good luck next year, and I will miss it a ton.
I think the biggest and best memory that I have from high school is attending junior senior Bible camp this year. It was an experience I hope to never forget. I had so many incredible moments in my life happen while I was there. I made so many new friends. I had some meaningful lessons in leadership. I also just had what felt like a really meaningful time spiritually. I also made some stuff for Bible camp, and showing that to people and having people be receptive towards it and actually take something out of something that you made. And you know, the fact that I contributed to the spiritual atmosphere in any way while I was there is something that I really will never forget. Just everything about junior senior Bible camp was amazing. The music, the people, and just the whole entire thing was incredible. A big thing that I've taken away from high school is just to have empathy for other people and to understand that your struggle is not the only struggle. People go through a ton of different things, and when you come from that place and you try to understand everybody, it makes life a lot easier. Everyone is flawed, everyone is human, and we're all beautiful in our own ways. And you know, you can't forget that. You could have so many really menial and dumb falling outs, but if you just come at it from a perspective of everyone makes mistakes and we all need to grow and learn, I just think that's important. I think it's important to understand that we all need a place to grow, and high school is the place to do it. High school is the place where we should stand by each other and help each other grow as people, and you know, just love each other. What is something that I will miss about RAA or high school in general? The biggest thing I'm gonna miss about attending school at RAA is the people. 100%. I've made so many meaningful friendships, especially as someone who's been coming here since kindergarten. These people are, my class especially, are family to me, and it's crazy to think that they won't be in my lives like as frequently as they are right now. They've felt like a big extension of family for such a long time, and I'm gonna miss that. This school really does have a sense of community and togetherness, and I would not give that up for the world. I'm so thankful that I got to experience this school. I am eternally grateful to this school for the friends that it's provided me and all the countless memories that I've made while I'm here, and I'm just gonna miss it a lot. I'm gonna miss the people so much. To all the people that aren't graduating with me, I'm gonna miss you. And to my class, I'm really gonna miss all of you too. And man, it's gonna be really hard to get used to not seeing all of you beautiful people as often as you do, as often as I get to while attending RAA. So thank you, and I love you all.
Dear God, I'm trying awful hard to make you proud of me, but it seems the harder that I try, the harder it becomes, and I feel like giving up most of the time.
Dear God, I've been chasing your approval and it's killing me. And I know the more I try to prove, all the less I have to show. And I'm stuck inside my head most of the time.
But if I pray a little harder, if I follow all the rules, I wonder could I ever be enough?
'Cause I try and I try just to fall back down again, and I ask myself why do I try to just do it? I should lean into mystery. Maybe hope is found in the melody, so I wanna try again. Yes, I'm gonna try again.
Dear child, I hope you know how much I love you and I'm proud of you. Please believe the thoughts I have of you will never change or fade away. And when you felt like giving up, I was right there all along.
I'm not scared of imperfections or the questions in your head. Just know that you've always been enough.
You tried and I saw you wrestle with
Every how, every way, I was right there listening. You just lean into the mystery. Maybe hope is found in the melody.
So please try, just try again.
My child, you can try again. My child, you can now again.
Wow. I can't believe I'm making this video. Seniors, this is our last chapel of high school. Everyone else, this is just the last chapel of the year. Wow. But okay, first, can we just take a moment? Let's take a moment and just give ourselves a round of applause. Yes, because we made it through this year. And this by far was one of the craziest years I know I've ever had. I don't know about y'all. But this year, I did not know what to expect for senior year. And I definitely did not expect this. It's wild, it's crazy, but we made it. And I'm really proud of all of you, especially my fellow seniors. I'm really proud of you guys. I didn't plan anything specific to say. This is just try to, it's a raw video, first take. It's probably not gonna be my first take, I don't know. But I just want to be real with you guys, I haven't seen a lot of you in a long time. And it pains me, but I mean, you know, I'm just really glad with the experiences and the time that I spent with all of you. You know, in the beginning of this year, my campus ministries team and I, we planned for the leadership theme, and you know, we planned monthly sub themes, and we kind of stuck to that, but then we kind of, you know, fell off track. But regardless, I really feel like this theme fit this year. You know, I don't know about you guys, but I've seen all of you grow into, you know, just better people. I'm not saying that you guys were bad from before. I've seen you guys grow, and I've just seen you guys become leaders. And it really warms my heart, especially with what's happening recently. Some of you guys have used your platform and really spoken out, and, you know, it just really touched me. So, you know, and a lot of you guys have, you know, each class, you know, I'm going to go one by one. But for the freshmen, you know, I know a lot of us were like skeptical about the freshmen coming into high school. But, you know, I'm really glad I got to know a lot of you guys. You guys are really cool. And I've seen maturity, a boost of maturity from the first day of high school until now. I'm really proud of you guys for stepping up and, you know, just really doing what you love. You know, I'm really especially proud of all the freshmen that have really shown up and shown out in chapel, and those who have sung with me. I'm really proud of you guys, and I know for a fact that you guys will, you know, sky's the limit for you guys. You guys are going to do great things. For the sophomores, I am really glad I got closer with you guys this year. You know, I've always been kind of close with a lot of the sophomores, but I feel like with this year, we like really clicked, and I just really enjoyed talking with a lot of you guys one-on-one, whether it be like a really deep conversation or just, you know, some type of stupid conversation. You know, really interacting with you guys throughout my high school experience on a daily was, especially this year, it was really, I really look forward to it every day, and I'm just really glad it happened. Juniors, you guys have been with us seniors for a while, and it's crazy to say I've technically known a lot of you for like over 10 years, and that's really crazy for me to say, but I'm really glad I'm close with a lot of you. I feel like I'm closest with the junior class besides the senior class, and wow, you guys have grown. I know a lot of you guys from football, from soccer, from art, from just, you know, different school events. And I wouldn't trade the memories that we have together. I wouldn't trade those for the world. You know, whether it be from different football events, I feel like a good some of them are from football events. But, you know, whether it be from there or from Bible camp or from leadership camp or just different events outside of school, hangouts, different conversations that we have throughout school, I'm just really glad I got to know all of you guys, and I am really proud of who you guys have become today. Seniors, I'm not gonna go into depth because I feel like there's a lot I can say. I know for most of you, I've known you guys my whole life, and you know, it's hitting me now, but like to realize that, you know, now we're going our separate ways, it's, you know, it hurts, guys. But, you know, I'm just so proud of all of you guys. I know I always say that, but I'm just really proud of each and every one of my fellow seniors. I know this year has not been kind to us, and I know it's not just us seniors, but just to the world. This year has not been kind to the world, but for us seniors, I know we took it hard, and you know, we still made it though. We still made it, you know, and I love each and every one of you guys. All of you guys are really, you know, the senior class, I feel like I'm really close with a lot of people, like every person in my senior class. So I love each and every one of you guys, and, you know, I'm just gonna leave it at that because There's a lot more I could say, but I love you guys. I want to also just really give a shout out to all my teachers. Thank you guys, but thank you for being patient with us and actually caring about us. I know a lot of us are not easy to deal with, but yet you still teach us, and it goes beyond teaching, you know? I feel like I built a lot of close relationships with my teachers, and I know a lot of students at other schools are not able to say that, but you know, us here at Redlands Adventist Academy are able to say that, and I'm really thankful for that. I'm gonna miss all of you guys, but again, I really thank you. I'm really thankful for the time I had at Redlands Adventist Academy. I've been here since kindergarten, except for that 1 year in 3rd grade, but especially this my high school experience, my high school years, and especially with emphasis on my senior year, I feel like it really changed me as a person. And I know that you guys are experiencing that change too. You know, I was talking about how I've seen you guys grown over the years, and you guys might not notice it, but I definitely notice it. And even if you don't notice that, just know that there's still more change and more growth that you're gonna experience, you know, throughout your high school years and throughout life. You know, I saw a lot of growth and change to go through. And I just want you guys to know that it's gonna be okay. You know, I know a lot of you might be struggling through some things, because I know in high school I struggled through a lot of things too. And even when you guys think you're at the lowest of lows, just know that you will come out of that and you will get better. I just, you know, I look back at how far I've come, and it's nothing but the grace of God. And that's another thing, guys. I feel like I really felt the Holy Spirit, the presence of God here at RAA. Just something about us. The atmosphere here is very, very saturated with the Holy Spirit. Even when it's not directly, you know, even when it's not directly spiritual or Christian, like some of the moments we have at school, I still feel, you know, warm and like just a presence, and I know that presence is the Holy Spirit. It's literally like wrapped around each and every one of us, and I just really love that about our school. Okay guys, sorry, I know I've been rambling, but let me leave you with this. Realize the growth that you guys have had, and acknowledge the journey you've been through. Know that it's all been for a reason, and that it's made you who you are today, and it's been for the better. If you guys don't see your growth and don't see the person you become, know that I've seen it, and I'm really proud of you guys. And definitely know that God sees it, and He's proud of you guys as well. Also, cherish the moments that you have with each other, because this year has really shown me that anything can happen, and you don't know when the last time you'll talk to a person, and you know, time goes by like this. So guys, cherish the moments that you have with each other. And last but not least, always know that God will be with you throughout this hectic journey, this crazy life that you will experience and that you have experienced. You know, He's been there since the beginning. You know, He's been there since day one. And just know that He will be there to the end. I love each and every one of you guys. And I'm not just saying that. I really mean that from the bottom of my heart. And I know that I will see you guys again soon.
In my mother's womb, with your grace, known work together for my future and for my good. You make all things work together for your glory and for your name. When I doubt it, Lord, remind me I'm wonderfully made. You're an artist and a potter, I'm the canvas and the clay. And I know nothing has been wasted, no failures or mistakes. You're an artist and a potter, I'm the canvas and the clay. You make all things work together for my future and for my good. You make all things work together for your glory and for your name. When I doubt it, Lord, remind me I'm wonderfully made. You're an artist and a potter, I'm the canvas and the clay. And I know nothing has been wasted, no failures or mistakes. You're an artist and a potter, I'm the canvas and the clay. You're not finished with me, you're not finished with me yet. You're not finished with me, you're not finished with me yet. You're